Well, everybody, today is the day that I decided to do something I wanted to do since I've owned this car. And that would be where I purchased my stripes. So I got some stripes for the entire car, the top surface, and they were just delivered. I'm going to go ahead and open the box and lay everything out. I don't think it's too big of a deal to install, so I'm going to read the directions and go from there. This is something that maybe some of you won't like, and maybe some of you will like, but the bottom line is I like the stripes, and I think it's going to look really good on the car. Alright, let me just start by saying that this kit was extremely well packaged. It came in a box with bubble wrap. Everything is labeled. Every part of the car is labeled. There's several parts here, very small parts. And it was all wrapped around this cardboard cylinder right here with masking tape that was not too sticky. So, I mean, like I said, very impressed with this. This was not a cheap kit. This was about 230 bucks, but it's completely customizable as far as the colors and the options, and they'll cut it depending upon what spoiler you have on the car, if you have XM radio or not, and you can pick the colors. I chose what is basically identical to the factory lightning blue color with the gloss black stripe. So it'll make much more sense when it's on the car. But the very first time I saw a Shelby GT350 in this magnetic color with the lightning blue stripes, I was hooked. I really love that color combination. So this kit is for the regular GT Mustang, but it's inspired by the GT350, which means it's the same look, but it is cut to match actually the hood and the front bumper of the GT. So when I read the instructions, I'm sure I have to wipe down the car and get it ready. But this stuff is supposed to be pretty good. It's supposed to, I guess, basically release the air that's trapped under it. And it came with a squeegee and instructions. So, well, it took me probably 30 minutes, but I have the first panel installed. I've got it all on here, squeegeed out, smooth. They've even got these edges wrapped around. You need to use a heat gun for that. Haven't done the back edges yet, but I'm getting ready to start on the roof. And it's actually not too difficult. The product is extremely good quality, which I think helps a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and tackle this roof right now. When this is all done, I've got the gloss black stripes to go on the outside, which will just finish it. So let's wish me luck on the roof. Okay, the roof is done. I don't want to say it was easier than the front, because it really wasn't, because you have to kind of split your time. It probably took twice as long as the hood, only because there's only one of me and I had to keep going from one side to the other. But anyway, the only imperfection that I can really see is I don't even know if you can see it, there's a tiny little bubble right there that I can't seem to get out. So maybe I'll have to try to poke it with a needle or something when I'm all done. But other than that, it's pretty much perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and start on the trunk now. And these, once I get to the rear bumper and the front bumper, they're much smaller pieces. I don't know if they'll take longer because they're kind of fiddly, or if they'll go faster because they're smaller. But I guess time will tell. We'll see. Bit of a project update. I've got the top of the front bumper cover done, and I've got the entire rear bumper done, which unfortunately it's getting kind of dark out, but maybe you'll be able to see it with the flashlight here. The edges, these edges right here, were a bit of a problem because the vinyl doesn't like to conform to them, but with a little bit of heat from a heat gun, and that's the magic of this, is this heat gun, on a very low setting for about 3 seconds back and forth, makes it nice and pliable, and then you can fold the edges over and you can smooth out the wrinkles with your finger. That's the problem, is You can't really do it with this squeegee they give you, because this is it's just much easier with your finger. So I've got I think 2 more sections of the front bumper, and then I can move on to the black stripe. So it's coming along. I've been doing it now for several hours. I haven't really kept track, but that's okay. I'm definitely not rushing this. I'm all finished with installing the blue stripes. Now I just need to outline it with the black pinstripe right there, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. The one thing I'm not crazy about is this kit, and it's due to the contour of the front bumper. It expects you to put a second piece on top of here and then overlap it a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be crazy about that, so I'm keeping the pieces. I'm not going to get rid of them, but what I might do is just, when I put the black stripe, I just might run a small black stripe over the top of it just to finish it off. I don't know, if I don't like it, I can always peel that off and do it the other way. But the license plate is going to end up covering most of this area anyway, so not too big of a deal. But no instructions for the stripe. But it's pretty self-explanatory. Lots of stripe here. Shouldn't have to splice it anywhere. Basically just cut it. And you can see over there, see the rear of it. It's dark outside, so you won't really be able to see the back of it. But I'll do one more quick update once all the stripes are on, and then I'll do a final update tomorrow during the sunlight. Finish up the night shot here. It's all done. Got all the pinstripe on. Got the whole car wiped down, and it looks great. I will do another shot tomorrow in the daylight because you pretty much can't see anything. Anyway, it is done. I'm very happy with the quality. I think it's definitely worth the 230 bucks. It was an extra $10 if you wanted a companion stripe, which I definitely did. I like the two-tone look. So this they call it navy blue. I'll call it lightning blue because it's very, very, very close to the actual Ford lightning blue stripe color. So like I said, it may not be for everybody, but I love it. Next shot, you'll see it in the morning.